When I sat down with Dave Holloway at his office in Mississippi, he told me he has cautiously renewed his hope in finding out what happened to his daughter.
We've lived through what would be one of a parent's worst nightmares.
After Joran Vandersloot went to prison for murder in 2010, Holloway says he felt a sense of closure. Now a man who claims he witnessed Natalee Holloway's killing has come forward. His name is Joran de Jong, and this is not the first time he's tried to tell his story.
You know, he kind of fell to the wayside. I think he was trying to make efforts over the years to get someone to pay attention to him. And I said, look, if you'll go to the police department, file a police report, and do all this, then maybe I'll pay attention to what you have to say. And he wouldn't do it. And I didn't realize why he wouldn't do it until just recently when he explained that he was involved in illegal activities.
Holloway says his private investigator talked to Joran de Jong over the phone and used voice analysis to test for deception.
He called me back a day or so later and said, look, Dave, said, this guy's telling the truth.
The witness says he saw Natalee and Joran at a part of a Marriott hotel that was under construction in 2005. The witness told police that they went out of his sight for 5 minutes.
He kept watching. He said Joran brought Natalee down the steps in his arms. And then he laid her down on the platform, and he jumped off onto the ground, and then he grabbed her and threw her off onto the ground. And he said he walked a little ways and started digging up under the platform area, I guess the dirt and sand that they push up against it. And he said he dug out a hole and then put her up under there and then covered the dirt back up and then walked out of the gate home barefooted. So whether I believe him or not, I can't struggle with the fact of what if it is true, and what am I going to do to satisfy my mind that is a potential clue that could resolve the case.
Holloway says the Marriott is waiting on a warrant from Aruban police before they will allow a search, something Holloway has offered to pay for.
For them to indicate that they'll make their decision in a month or two, it kind of tells me that they have no intentions of doing it. But simply to not do it, they need to give me a good reason.
While we were leaving Holloway's office, we learned that Aruban authorities have dismissed the claims made by this new witness. Now, to that, Holloway says he will continue to push forward until the hotel in question is searched with cadaver dogs. Lillian Lalo, WIAT 42 News, coverage you can count on.